तो हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू न्यू स्ट्रीम। और आज हम लोग खेलने जा रहे हैं RDR 1। तो कुछ दिनों पहले मैंने ऑफ स्ट्रीम खेली थी RDR 2। उसके बाद मैंने सोचा यार क्यों ना हम RDR 1 भी खेलें। तो हियर वी आर। और अगर हो सके तो मैं एक बार और स्ट्रीम पे RDR 2 खेलूँगा, मे बी इन फ्यूचर। तो अभी के लिए तो स्टोरी स्टार्ट करते हैं हम लोग विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम। आई होप साउंड वाउंड तुम्हें सब आ रही हुई सही से। रुको भाई अपन। ओके, ठीक है भाई, फिर लेट्स स्टार्ट अ न्यू गेम। चलो भाई। तो ये हमारा मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट है इस गेम का। ये आई लाइक द म्यूजिक ऑलरेडी ब्रो। हेलो धर्मेश भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग। गेम तो स्मूथ चल रही है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बढ़िया बात है।
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No,
ऐसा
apparently
लगता है
people
लोगों को।
can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. But John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are
वैसे
many
अगर
things
किसी को
that
नहीं
money
पता ये
cannot
आउटलॉस की
buy.
बात कर रहे
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
इतने दिन से स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं की भाई थोड़ा बिजी था यार सही बताओ Go to the saloon. Okay.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
I don't think so. Get back to finance.
That's what you keep saying. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get it.
Come on.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Whoa now.
Whoa.
So it's
For you,
Port
horse
Mercy you want to
tackle.
visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking
Phoenix
nobody
Grand
up to the
Speed,
port in a
okay.
long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Yeah.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat.
Yeah.
Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Geo.
ओके फोर्ट मर्सर पे आ गए हम लोग.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
लेट्स गो. तो किसी को ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि इसके थोड़े ग्राफिक्स कम है या ऐसा कुछ है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ये 2010 की गेम है तो उसके हिसाब से काफ़ी सही ग्राफिक्स है मैं बताऊँ तो.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
भाई बात सुन ले लौंडे की.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me.
भाई थैंक्स. मैंने RDR
You
2
always
खेली
were
है
one for fancy words.
बट RDR 1 नहीं खेली. आपके यहाँ से देखूंगा 1. अरे बढ़िया है.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you.
मैं भी RDR 2 खेलने के बाद ही खेल रहा हूँ 1.
Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
What?
Poor John.
Dead or what? Hello Mr. TXT. Welcome to the stream. How you doing bro? Thank you for joining. गोली लग गई भाई. मर भी गया. कि कोई हमें बचाने आया है. गुड ब्रो एंड यू. भाई हम भी ठीक है एकदम. फर्स्ट क्लास. लाइक मैंने RDR2 के लिए मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा ही पसंद आ गई, तो आई थॉट कि क्यों ना हम RDR1 को भी एक मौका दे। वैसे मुझे पता है यार ये गेम भी बढ़िया ही होने वाली है, नो डाउट अबाउट दैट।
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing
इसके भी
something
डायलॉग अच्छे
Well,
लिखे हैं।
you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
stupid. Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Bonnie.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
अरे भाई बिल
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
माइनक्राफ्ट खेलो।
Thank
देखो
you.
यार अभी मेरे कुछ गेम्स लाइंड अप है,
See my hat?
I have.
पहले मैं वो ख़त्म करूँगा, उसके बाद
And,
खेलेंगे कुछ गेम्स
What will
और।
you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those
Okay,
penny
I
dreadfuls
think-
my brother used to read.
अब
Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me,
अपना
I've
जो
got a
John है-
range to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
मैं तो पेमेंट ही नहीं कर पा रहा स्टीम पे, आज भी ट्राई किया। अरे तू एक काम कर, अगर तेरे पास UPI में पैसे है ना, तो गेमर्स गिफ्ट करके एक साइट है, वहाँ से कोड पता है कैसे डालते हैं, तो वहाँ से कोड ले ले, 500 रुपये का वाउचर बोल रहा हूँ, कोड मिलता है वो ले ले और उसको स्टीम में डाल और वैसे खरीद सकता है, तो वो एक ऑप्शन है तेरे पास। भाई फाइनली वन पीस कंप्लीट कर ली, अरे बाप रे। तो अभी भी कंप्लीट तो नहीं हुई ना वन पीस, अभी भी मतलब चल रही है ना। भाई साहब इसको गोली लगी है अभी भी। एटीन सेंचुरी में इलाज भी कहाँ होता होगा इतने, जैसे मॉडर्न टाइम में होता है।
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
चलो भाई इसके $15 इसको वापस करता है। तो be to focus on important people, places and events.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I
वन
picked out a
पीस तो मेरे
fine
दादा
horse
से
for
भी
you.
ज़्यादा उम्र का है।
Come on, boy. Come on. Time for you to see
इसमें
what a
कितने
real
एपिसोड्स है भाई
ranger is
टोटल?
like.
1K के ऊपर है, इतना पता है। When you are riding close to a companion, you can hold A to match their speed. Not bad. ये उसमें था क्या?
To your right is the
हाँ,
general
उसमें भी था
store.
वैसे।
You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
1034 episode. अरे बाप रे. That's quite a lot.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
अच्छा मेरे को ए होल्ड
Where'd
करके ही
you
रखना
get
पड़ेगा।
such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
भाई ट्रस्ट मी TXT भाई, अगर
That's the
आपने
train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when
आपने
it
अगर
makes
RDR
things
के
better.
बारे में नहीं सुना है, इसकी भी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट स्टोरी है। वन तो मैंने खैर खेल ही नहीं है, तो मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बता सकता,
Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
बट 2 खेली है तो यार मेरे को तो मास्टरपीस गेम लगी।
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
हो जा भाई हिच।
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
एवरी एपिसोड 27 मिनट्स का है प्लस 6 मूवीज। अरे बाप रे, मतलब इंट्रो आउट्रो को अपन एक्सक्लूड करेंगे तो बता रहे हो या वैसे बता रहे हो?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
थैंक यू मैडम। इस टाइम अच्छे लोग बहुत कम होते थे
Mr. Marston,
इस गेम के
Miss
हिसाब से।
McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
1000+ hours anime। अरे बाप रे।
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
That's quite a lot। कितने मेरे घंटे किसमें पता, CS:GO गेम में है।
Whoa!
पता नहीं क्यों बट ये गेम रात को ज़्यादा डिटेल्ड लग रहा है देखने में।
And try not to get yourself shot again.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
भाई इतने धीरे क्यों चल रहे हैं हम लोग?
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop. That's it. Kill those little vermin. Did you see that?
वैसे ये लेफ्ट में क्यों एम कर रहा है भाई? और भी कोई है?
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
भाई ये ऐसे लेफ्ट साइड क्यों वो कर रहा है? ये मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है। इसको मैं चेंज कर सकता हूँ? इनको राइट में चाहिए। आई डोंट नो, देखते हैं बाद में।
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Come on.
RDR बहुत ही ज़्यादा रियलिस्टिक गेम है। मैंने RDR 1 खेला है। अरे बढ़िया है यार।
It's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
मेरे पास तो कभी कंसोल नहीं था ना, इसलिए मैं नहीं खेल पाता इस गेम को। बट अभी इम्यूलेटर के द्वारा हम खेल सकते हैं इसको पीसी
Look
पे।
out! Coyotes! Shoot
हट जा औरत।
Well, we got ready to sign up. I just wish you'd taken off the chicken. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
पता नहीं, लेकिन वन पीस में जो कैरेक्टर है, लॉ कैरेक्टर है, वो मुझे बड़ा मस्त लगता है, तो उसी ऊपर पिक्चर लगाया हो। मैंने अभी तक नहीं देखा, ऐसे ही बताओ तो आई कांट रियली एक्सप्रेस मोर अबाउट इट,
Here we are.
बट आई एम श्योर ग्रेट कैरेक्टर होगा। अरे भाई हिच करता हो तो ये ऐसा क्यों हो जाता है? ये ऑटोमेटिकली नहीं होगा, मेरे को एकदम रुक के ऐसे हिच करना पड़ेगा। कोई बात नहीं। गेट बैक ऑन योर हॉर्स। अच्छा, मेरे को यहाँ पे हिच करना है। लो, यहाँ कर देते हैं।
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
और दोस्तों लाइक भी कर देना स्ट्रीम और लाइक नहीं किया स्लीप इन द बेड। तो भाई कॉमन सी चीज़ है, इफ यू स्लीप यू विल वेक अप 6 hours later। आओ फिर सो जाते हैं भाई इन गेम। ठीक है, इसको ओवरराइड कर लेते हैं। ऑनर 50+ हो गया अपना। रिवॉल्वर आर्मर, इसमें लूट वूट की सिस्टम अलग है आईडीआर से।
Let's go. Come on.
लौंडिया से मिलता है भाई। मेरे को एक चीज नहीं समझ रही है, ऐसा लेफ्ट साइडेड क्यों हो गया मेरा
Oh,
कैरेक्टर?
Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
ऐसी बातें अगर हम इस सेंचुरी में करेंगे भाई। डीमन स्लेयर सीजन 3 कैसा है? देखो यार, मेरे को मैं सही बताऊं, मेरे को डिसेंट सा लगा।
I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
ना ही एकदम सही, मतलब मिड कह सकते हो यार। बस उसकी एंडिंग अच्छी थी थोड़ी।
On the count of 3. 3, 2,
रेस करनी है इसको।
go!
आ जा भाई।
I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman
अरे भाई,
about this.
You
ये
don't
तो
know me at all, Miss McFarland.
इससे नहीं हारेंगे भाई रेस में। आ जाओ
Come on.
भाई। ये क्या हुआ?
This
Tell
is
you.
crap. Go.
ये तो चीटिंग है भाई।
Let's go.
अबे यार, इसकी तो स्पीड ही नहीं है, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है। आई थिंक ये पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी है, फिर क्या पता। वो तो काफ़ी आगे चली गई है भाई। उसकी हॉर्स की स्पीड तो ज़्यादा ही अच्छी है। हमारा हॉर्स तो हमें ही चाटे मार रहा है। वो कितनी आगे चली गई वो। इसमें ना हॉर्स का कंट्रोल भी थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है कंपेयर टू RDR2। अरे बस थोड़ी सी आ गया ये। मैं समझ गया मैं क्या गलत कर रहा हूँ, बट आई थिंक अभी बहुत ज़्यादा लेट हो गया।
Let's go.
यप।
That was fun.
Sure.
साला हार गया मैं।
You should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Marshal Johnson is available to talk to you. आओ भाई, पहले उसके पास जाते हैं अपन।
Come on.
इसमें वो भी ऑप्शंस नहीं है रे, मतलब जब हम हॉर्स को काम कर सकते हैं या तो हमें नीचे जाना है अभी। छोला स्प्रिंग्स, ये कैसा नाम है भाई जगह का? अरे अरे अरे
Hello, Bud Lake. You dead yet? Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods. in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
चलो भैया
Come on then, Marston. Follow
पहली
me.
शेरिफ ड्यूटी
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Come on! Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot!
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you.
Take that bastard behind the tree! Hey, it's coming your way! Yeah!
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Christ alive. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marston. Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered. Look out. There's one behind the outhouse. Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston. This is probably gonna hurt. Blast your day of reckoning, boys.
You know how this is gonna end.
That's Walt inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Damn you! Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Yeah!
इनको हम लूट कर सकते हैं क्या ओके कैन
Someone might as well have this.
ये क्या लिखा है भाई? तुम मेरे लिए दोस्त या फिर उससे भी ज़्यादा रखते हो, क्योंकि तुम्हारी से मेरे पास एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड है दीपक। तुम्हें याद है समय हम दोनों एक साथ मिले थे? और आज ये किसका डायलॉग है भाई? Who is Deepak?
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
क्या हो गया भाई? पैरों में टट्टी लग गई इसके।
Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yep.
I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello?
भूल गए क्या उससे?
No more, boy. Honest goodness.
जो चैट में आता था उसकी बात कर रहे हो क्या? मेरे को तो ऐसा लगा ये किसी like सीरीज का डायलॉग है।
Marshall, I've just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
Bro, I like these dialogues, man.
You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
I'm a terrible mother.
ये कौन बोली बे? चलो भैया।
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clouds in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
नाइस।
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the bollards. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here.
Stop, will you?
Head for the fort.
यार ये लेफ्ट साइडेड क्यों हो गया है? मेरे को देखने दो भाई। इसका कुछ कर सकते हैं हम लोग? कंट्रोल्स में कुछ किया है क्या मैंने? है भाई है। चैट, अगर चैट वाले इसकी बात कर रहे हो तो बताओ यार, क्योंकि मैं अभी कंफ्यूज हो रहा हूँ। तो लग रहा है मैंने कुछ किया है भाई। कैमरा शिफ्ट राइट, कैमरा शिफ्ट लेफ्ट। ओके अच्छा, ये सही है। अगर मैं ऐसे करूँगा तो लेफ्ट हो जाएगा, ऐसे करूँगा तो राइट हो जाएगा। लेफ्ट राइट ओके। याद करो नुबड़ा दीपक कुशवाना। ओके याद आ गया भाई, याद आ गया दोस्त। मार्शल कहाँ पे गया भाई?
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Thank you, bhai.
Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
अरे भाई Let's take a cover, bitch. ये तो मार देंगे भाई।
Jump ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it. Are you
Rest
kidding
in
me?
peace, my friend.
और भी है यहाँ पे।
Keep dropping them like that, boy. Or we're done for.
Good.
Got one.
One move, and you're a dead man.
अरे खुशवाहा भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। हेलो हेलो, कैसे हो आप? थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मैन। क्या हाल चाल है आपके भाई? अरे ये तो अपना ही लौंडा है। साढ़े मेरे को मारेगा। हेलो मोहम्मद भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। कैसे हो? बहुत टाइम के बाद आया भाई चैनल पे। कैसे हो? वैसे मैं खुद ही बहुत टाइम के बाद आया, वो बात अलग है। ये चीज़ मुझे बंद करनी चाहिए लोगों को पूछना। बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो? मैं भी एकदम बढ़िया भाई, आई एम डूइंग गुड। अपना वो कहाँ पे गया भाई, डेप्यूटी? ये अपने आप लेफ्ट हो जा रहा है यार।
Full foot. Let's across while we still can.
गुड एज ऑलवेज ब्रदर। अरे बढ़िया यार। और बताओ भाई, हाउस लाइफ ट्रीटिंग यू? बाकी सब सही?
Damn, those baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't
अरे भाई और आ गए।
recruits these days.
कवर ले ले दोस्त।
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps.
भाई इनको किसने बनाया भाई? शेरिफ वेरिफ, ये तो कुछ काम के नहीं है मेरे साथ जो है। अरे अरे अरे, आई डोंट वांट टू डाई। दोस्तों लाइक भी कर देना स्ट्रीम, अगर आप लोग ने लाइक नहीं किया। ब्रो मैं पबजी खेल रहा हूँ, मीट यू लेटर। ओके भाई, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। कुछ नहीं ब्रो, यूएसए आ गया मैं आपकी दुआ से। अरे वाह भाई, मतलब आप स्टडीज के लिए गए हो या जॉब के लिए गए हो वहाँ पे? बढ़िया बात है यार।
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'll tell you he's all about the book, letting the judge decide.
लॉर्ड पुनीत वर्सेस बिग बॉस, मजा आया, मजा आ गया। अरे बहुत मजा आया भाई। जॉब, अरे मस्त यार। कैसा है भाई यूएसए? मैं सही बताऊं भाई, मेरा सपना है एक बार यूएसए जाना। अपने को बहुत पसंद है भाई। सालों मेरे वजह से तो तुम्हें टीआरपी मिल रही है बिग बॉस वालों। भाई तुमने जियो सिनेमा की रेटिंग देखी कि आई थिंक अभी 1 की रेटिंग हो गई है जब से पुनीत सुपरस्टार को निकाला उन्होंने। कांग्रेट्स यार मोहम्मद भाई, बहुत बड़ी बात है। मस्त भाई, एक नंबर। अरे यार बहुत सही यार। ऑल द बेस्ट भाई, फिर आगे भी ऐसी तरक्की करते रहो।
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around, listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
यार एक बार सब लोग जो है यार, एक बार कांग्रेट्स तो बोल लो यार भाई को चैट में, जो लौंडे है। मर जा भाई। पूरी गैंग खत्म करनी है भाई हमें इनकी। कल के लौंडे। कितने लोग हैं भाई? और बहुत सारे भाई, इनको तो फैलना पड़ेगा। कांग्रेट्स भाई, अगर शादी करोगे तो मुझे भी इनवाइट करना। अरे अरे भाई, यूएसए की टिकट ले सकता है तो भाई चले जाना उसकी शादी में, इजी। मोहम्मद भाई के शादी में तो हमें मस्त बिरयानी सब खाने मिलेगा। देख रहे हो भाई कैसे भूख हम जैसे भूखे हैं, पहले यही देखते हैं।
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
पूरी गैंग खत्म कर दी भाई सबने मिलके।
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant.
टेक्सास डेलिस में हूँ भाई अभी डेल पे एज अ हार्डवेयर मैनेजर। अरे बहुत बढ़िया यार। भाई फिर हमारे लिए भी कुछ भेजो डेल से। मजा आया भाई, इनकी तो पूरी गैंग खत्म करिए। ऐसा हमारे साथ भी छोड़ो भाई, मैं स्पॉइलर नहीं देना चाहता। क्या ही ब्यूटीफुल सिटी है भाई पर यूएसए। वहाँ के लोग है इतने अच्छे नहीं है कह सकते हो। अरे भाई इसका मैप भाई कैसा है भाई। आइडिया 2 का मैप मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा था कंपेयर टू दिस मैप। ये तो बहुत ही छोटा मैप है भाई। चलो भाई W पे जाते हैं। W कौन सी मूवी थी भाई जिसमें W की खोज करते हैं? आई थिंक धमाल मूवी थी वो। बढ़िया चीज़ है यार, हमारी ऑडियंस भी भाई तरक्की कर रही है भाई बड़ी। मेरा भी एक दोस्त था स्कूल का, बट वो वैसे पढ़ने गया है यूएसए में। भाई इसकी हॉर्स राइडिंग नहीं है यार उतनी अच्छी कंपेयर टू आइडिया 2, बट यार ये पुरानी गेम है तो आई डोंट हैव दैट मच कंप्लेंट्स टू बी ऑनेस्ट। ये गेम थोड़ी पुरानी है तो यू कांट रियली कंपेयर। You have received a new trade offer. टीम पे किसने भेज दी भाई? मैं ये गेम पता है किस लिए खेल रहा हूँ? मुझे ये देखना है कि इन्होंने आइडिया 2 मतलब IDR1 से आइडिया 2 तक क्या सफ़र रहा है, कैसे भाई इतनी प्यारी गेम बनाई है। बस ये देखने के लिए खेल रही है। मुझे नहीं लगता नॉन गेमर कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 2 को देखकर बता भी सकता है कि ये गेम है या फिर मूवी। हो सकता है भाई, बट एक अभी भी जो अपने लेटेस्ट गेम्स है ना उसमें एक फैक्टर ऐसा है जिससे ऐसा लगता है कि ये अभी भी रियल नहीं है। रियलिज्म अभी भी मिसिंग है ग्राफिक्स में। जितने पावरफुल ग्राफिक कार्ड बन रहे हैं इतने पावरफुल और इतने अच्छे दिखने वाले गेम्स बन नहीं रहे आजकल। आजकल से मेरा मतलब है 2020 के बाद इतने भी कोई खास गेम नहीं बने हैं जिससे हम बोल सके भाई कि ये गेम है भाई। अगर आपके किसी के दिमाग में है ऐसी कोई गेम जो 2020 के बाद आई है और तुम्हें लगता है भाई ये बढ़िया गेम है, तो ये बता सकते हो। मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है भाई।
Excuse me.
गाइज मेरे को 1 मिनट दोगे? मैं 1 मिनट में आता हूँ, जस्ट मेरे को 1 मिनट दो भाई। आई विल बी बैक। ओके दोस्तों, आ गया हूँ मैं वापस। मोहम्मद भाई यूएसए से पता करके आना, GTA 6 कब रिलीज हो रही है। भाई वो तो यूएसए वालों को भी नहीं पता अभी तक,
Excuse me, sir. You need help?
क्योंकि अभी भी गेम डेवलपमेंट में है।
Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister.
कौन है भाई ये बुड्ढा? ये बुड्ढा मेरे बीच में बहुत बोलता है।
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again! Out! Out! I implore you to please stay on the road!
अरे 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 ये गड्डी कहाँ जा रही है? साढ़े मेरे से लड़ेगा।
Let's keep moving!
अबे इसमें रिवर्स जाता हूँ भाई। RDR2 में रिवर्स नहीं होती गाड़ी।
We must hurry!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels brought me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker has a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. A good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. And forgive me, pain is playing rare havoc with my metaphors. I don't believe it. More of the gutter snipes. What's for supper, Mama? I'll be home. Come on, don't stop. I'm begging you. I knew you'd come.
इसकी हेल्थ बहुत कम है भाई।
This wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and playing dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me? Is that Armadillo? Come on! Oh, God.
West Dickens died? What?
To Armadillo! Godspeed!
ऊपर वाले टाइमर में मेरे को कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा।
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels brought me blind and left me to
तो उसकी
die!
हेल्थ है।
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens. They're back! I'm done for! For the love of God, stick to the road! I would save some of those bullets for the men trying to kill
अरे
us.
इसकी हेल्थ कम कैसे हो रही है पर?
Push on to Armadillo! I knew you'd come. But I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and playing dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me?
Look at you. Somebody needed to. I've been in a similar state myself not so long ago.
Perilous times. Perilous times indeed. Give people freedom and they turn into savages soon enough.
For a man who's dying, you sure got a lot to say for yourself.
Word is my sword, sir. Now I'm lost, naked, abandoned. Where are they all coming from? Make sure you stay on the road. I don't know how much I can take right now.
Leave the driving to me. I'll go as easy as I can.
भाई ये तो मर रहा है भाई बंदा।
There's Armadillo! Faster, John! Faster! Leave some cake for me, Pa! Dad, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms!
We're here. Stay with me.
Oh! Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
बस क्या भाई?
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
इसमें साइड मिशंस नहीं आए थे या है? नॉट श्योर। कुछ ले सकता हूँ क्या मैं गन्स वंस? लेट्स सी क्या दे रहा है भाई, कुछ देगा क्या?
Why, hello. There you go.
हाँ अभी ज़्यादा कुछ अवेलेबल नहीं है।
So long.
I'm telling you, that Nate Johns is just a front for Southwestern Rail.
लेट में सी यार, अगर मैं साइड मिशंस भी कर सकता हूँ इसमें। जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है इसमें नहीं है साइड मिशंस, है ना? आई थिंक इसमें बस मिशंस है, साइड मिशंस आई एम नॉट श्योर। ये क्या भाई, ट्रेन? किधर है भाई घोड़ा? अरे 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 आराम से लो। अच्छा ये है कुछ, ये आई थिंक साइड मिशन ही है, टॉक टू द वुमन।
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
चलो भाई इसके बच्चे को बचाते हैं। ये तो है भाई साइड मिशन, वांटेड पोस्टर है भाई, इसका बच्चा यहाँ है। गो सर्च फॉर द बॉय बाय हैंगिंग रॉक। हैंगिंग रॉक का है भाई। कहाँ है दोस्त? ठीक है हमें यही जाना है फिर। बेसिकली ये गेम स्टार्ट ही अभी हुई है। मार्कर तो यहाँ का दिखा रहा है बट अमेरिकन एपिटिस तो नहीं लिखा है बट ठीक है। हेलो, अरे सिल्वर वीसी आ रहा है अभी तो यार। मैं कुछ खेलूंगा तो नहीं यार, क्योंकि शायद रात को ही आऊँगा मैं। तूने मेरे को फ़ोन किया था क्या दोपहर को? यहाँ पे तो दिखा रहा है भाई पर्पल सर्कल, इसकी बात कर रहे थे। तो ये तो रहा ऊपर। यहाँ पे है क्या इसका बच्चा, उस लड़की का? जूता। अबे ये तो वो नहीं था जो मेरे को चाहिए भाई। Completed part of this encounter, the story is not over. What? अरे यार ये लोग पढ़ने भी नहीं देते भाई, इसके पहले ही वो चले जाता है। देखो भाई नहीं दिख रहा भाई। यू नो व्हाट, मिशन ही कर लेते हैं अभी के लिए। कहाँ पे जाना है? इसको हम लोग वो कर सकते हैं स्पिन। ये सब दिखाया नहीं रॉकस्टार वालों ने इस गेम में। Come back tomorrow between 5 AM and 6 PM. अभी टाइम क्या हो रहा है? अगर मैं सो भी जाऊंगा यार, इसको पेट नहीं कर सकते हम लोग।
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stay close to Charlie.
Search the area with dog for any disturbance. ये क्या बात हुई भाई? कहाँ लेके जा रहे हो डॉगी भाई?
That's it. Good dog.
अबे ये मर गया? मैंने इसके पैर पे गोली मारी थी। चलिए
Thank you, kind.
मेरे पास अभी किसके आउटफिट है भाई? ये इनके पहनूंगा तो दिक्कत नहीं होगी।
Well, if you excuse me, I got things to be doing.
Bye now.
Howdy.
Farewell.
Well, work's been pretty slow of late.
I must tell you, a man walked up to me the other day and he said, well, I can't even repeat it.
Let's go.
Kill the bounty target. Okay. गेट रैक्ट बिच, मेरे पीछे मत आओ भाई, पिट जाओगे।
We'll take it from here. Here's your payment.
ऑलमोस्ट 5 बजने वाले।
Looking well, sir.
यार पता नहीं दोस्तों, मेरा पावर कट हो गया था जिसकी वजह से स्ट्रीम थोड़ी ऑफलाइन चली गई थी, बट कोई बात नहीं, अब आ गई है वापस। तो लेट्स रीस्टार्ट। यार अभी तो ले लो, 5 तो बज गए। सो ही जाते हैं भाई।
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. Can we try to stay on the road? You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
Is there any need to be driving them this hard? A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How do you do, sir? How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Maybe it's time I bought a new buggy.
Howdy.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills?
Much obliged.
भाई अभी पैसे नहीं है ये सबके. Medicine and other consumable items are stored in your satchel.
Not about enough of your yammer. Bob! Try and behave yourself now.
Hello, bit late. Good day to you.
Put it this way. The wife won't be answering.
having me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
बस इसके लिए आई थी हमारे साथ. सही है. If you want to leave Armadillo, there are usually stage coaches loading and unloading. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Practicing in the magic art.
That miracle turning makes those chestnuts weak.
Hurry up and get in. Little behind the news there. Repent now before you perish in a lake of sulfur.
किधर है भाई अपना हॉर्स?
Repent and he will curse your enemy.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
ओके मेरे को एक चीज चेक करने दो. ठीक है. Go search for the woman by the hanging rock. एक सेकेंड. ये सब ठीक है. ये हैंगिंग रॉक क्या है? मैं समझा नहीं. कौन शूटिंग कर रहा है? जाके देखो क्या वहाँ पे.
My name's Cheerful. Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend. Just a little something for my troubles. Come on! Let's go! Go! Yeah! Let's go! Stupid animal. Slow up.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
चलो भाई
budding farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Come on.
Yeah! Think you should learn to ride before you learn to herd.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Mr. Marston. Yeah! He's got it!
Come on!
Nice job, Mr. Marston!
Keep on
moving! Down the road, Mr. Marston!
Whoa. Come on, you dumb heifers. Ain't that hard, is it? Look at the cowboy.
Get right at them! Drive them this way! Might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come back up after 5 PM. क्या टाइम हो रहा है? 4.
Come on.
I like some change, but not too much change.
That's what they're all saying.
Let's go.
पे यार सालो ना कवर था मेरे को ना कुछ था, फेल दिया।
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
वॉइस एक्टिंग भाई बहुत पुरानी है, समझ आ रहा है। अभी के वॉइस एक्टिंग और पहले के वॉइस एक्टिंग में फर्क होता था।
What's going on?
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh.
Hello.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Let's hit the breeze, boys. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest, but people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Hey, Marshal, see those vultures?
Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Come on.
Keep following this road.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
More vultures? This don't look so good.
God damn it. Come on, let's take a look.
Yeah. Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on. Come on, let's ride. They can't have got too far.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right. All right, boys, let's have a look around.
Nobody's in the shed! No one here! Come on! Easy.
There's no boarded up. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
अरे हम बचाते हैं, कोई बात नहीं.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Anybody else? God damn! Hey, we got something! One bullet. In the front, just in case. Bastard! Damn! You ain't fooling me. We need to get into that house right now. Are you kidding?
Look, over there.
This is gonna be your last one.
Well, oh my good God!
Ain't you a pretty little thing? I'm gonna enjoy this!
You're gonna be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
Oh, thank God.
You can make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Some folk tried to escape him to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on, they're gonna get away!
All right, let's find those bastards.
Go!
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal! This might be our chance!
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him.
Is that somebody on the cliff?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now!
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In the...
Over here! You keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
For the love of God! If you don't stop that, you will live!
Nobody leaves this shack.
Not bad!
Damn you! We're gonna get Fort Mercer to the ground. What are you doing? You'll get slaughtered out there. God damn it! More of them.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Let's go!
If you're game, maybe you'd like to earn a little something searching roundabouts for a few plants I'm light on. Here's the deal. Whichever one of us gets back here first with the right plants wins on the bet.
Plants? Sure, why not? There we go. That's one.
This looks like the one.
What kept you?
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please,